Good morning. Jim Lurkey, owner of Safety Connections. My blurb for the week, dealing with core values. First of all, I think people need to understand what core values are. And that is, it's a fundamental belief of a person or a business. What kind of culture do you want to create? And it's based off of some core values. Guiding principles dictate the behavior, and it can help people to understand the difference between what's right and what's wrong. It also helps companies to determine if they're on the right path or not, or fulfilling their goals and creating that guide or unwavering guide, if you will. Many examples in the world of core values: loyalty, passion, honesty. One thing through my experiences and all the years as a leader, I'd have to tell you, people change. Businesses change. Cultures change. So understand it's an ongoing process. And the other thing I've learned, probably learned the hard way through many challenges of my life, but because you think one way and know one way doesn't mean that that's what the other person thinks. Caused a lot of heartaches, and I've gotten past them, but it took a lot of years of being open to change the mindset, the thoughts. The best, sometimes what I thought, best of the best people. And all of a sudden, for some reason, like the pandemic, all of a sudden there it is. And a person's got no work. None. And what do? You keep that person, him or her, on, even though it's at a 100% total loss and you're a very small business. You can't do that. And so you find out sometimes people aren't on the same page, and they're going to take things personal and look strictly at their personal self instead of the picture as a whole. Efficiencies, being reliable, dependable, positive, and commitment. Values about life. I think before you get people or hire people, that's something we all need to look at. First of all, what are those core negatives? And I want to end with a few positives, but what are some of those core negatives to make you well aware? There's a belief in the world that's fundamentally brutal place, and only the strong are going to survive. Belief that people are powerless to change their fates or their personal situations. Belief that you don't deserve good things or relationships. Belief that other people are fundamentally untrustworthy and unloving. The belief that life is meaningless. So therefore, where do we need to go? A commitment to sustainability and to acting in an environment that is friendly. Commitment to innovate. Innovate meaning change. You gotta innovate. It's ongoing from my personal experience. Now, just want to close with some of the things to be thinking about, and we'll talk about more what they mean next week. But here's some core values to be thinking about. Dependability, reliability, loyalty, commitment, open-mindedness, consistency, honesty, efficiency, innovation, creativity, good humor, compassion, spirit of adventure, motivation, positivity, optimism, passion, respect, fitness, courage, education, perseverance, patriotism. We're going to talk about those next week, but the first one that's on here is the one on commitment. That's huge. Doing what you say you're going to do. Keep that in mind. Next week, we'll talk about the others in more detail. But in the meantime, have a great week. And please make good and healthy choices. Take care now.